It is really bright. Anyways, so Jonathan Rumi posted a picture of him visiting the body of Saint Padre Pio, who, as you can see from the pictures right here, he is incorruptible, which means his body does not decay, which happens to some saints. And there were many comments talking about, like, asking why do Catholics pray to saints. So I thought that I would take a little bit of time here just to do a bit of an explanation on that, why us Catholics, because I'm a Catholic, pray to saints. And of course, I'm not trying to change any of your minds about praying to saints, but I would just like to inform you guys about praying to saints and why we do it, how it works, and yeah. So I have my notes here, and I'm going to just be going over all of these sort of different stuff about praying to saints. So I know that a lot of people will think that Christ should be our only mediator between us and God with our prayer. And the thing is, saints and Christ are different sort of mediator between us and God. Christ is like a really special one, of course, but there are also saints that we can pray to, intercede to with our prayer and everything. The reason Christ is a special mediator between us and God is because he is both God and man, so he kind of meets in the middle. We kind of meet him in the middle on our way with our prayers to God. In Revelations, it says that the saints can hear our prayers as they present our prayers to God, which means the saints can hear our prayers. It's in the Bible, and they can, send those prayers to God by presenting them and everything. The Transfiguration is a perfect example for this video because Jesus brought two saints to earth to show his disciples, two of his disciples. So that means that Christ is kind of, in a way, telling us that the saints are important, very important, if he brought them down to earth during the Transfiguration on the mountain. Jesus is not the only mediator between us and God. Other than the saints, Jesus is the mediator of the New Testament, and the mediator of the Old Testament for the people back then was Moses. The people who followed Moses throughout, like, the desert and everything there in Egypt, they, prayed for his intercession because he was so close with God. Very important, praying to saints does not interfere at all with Christ's mediatorship. Remember that. And I know some of you will be saying, why don't we just pray to Jesus? Or just pray straight to God? Of course we should. But the thing about praying to saints is that their faith and devotion and some of their stories of converting to the faith and everything can help us with our faith and devotion and us being closer to God because of their journeys. Praying to saints and everything and for their intercession is very important in that sense. Some of you might also be thinking, how can the saints hear billions of prayers each day in all different languages and everything? Well, during Pentecost, God was able to make the disciples be able to speak and understand different languages, different tongues, so that they could, just as the disciples were able to. There is also a part in Timothy. It says, "First of all, then, I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for all men, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a quiet and peaceful life, godly and respectful in every way. This is good and pleasing to God our Savior, who desires all men to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth." That passage is pretty much telling us to pray, intercede, and pray for thanksgiving to the saints or to anyone. We always ask other people for their prayers and everything, which is in a way the same thing. Anyways, I hope that informed you a little bit about Catholics praying to saints and maybe helped you understand it a bit more and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I love you all. Bye bye.